Hello everyone, welcome back to the DRA Challenger Series. We are here for stage 2, round 1, the first of 3, and we're here in Imola. And let's have a look at the stage we are having. It's bit of music, we don't need that. It's the classics, the most famous circuits on the calendar you could think of, and they are completed by Imola, which we have this week, 3 March, followed up by Great Britain at next week, 10 March, and we'll close off in Belgium for Spa-Francorchamps, the amazing circuits. I am the commentator, Dennis van Dam, for this round, and let's have a look, because we can already see someone exiting the pits, and let's see who that was, as we see a Ferrari and a Williams also exiting the pits. I hope everything is clear. I think so. Yes, I think so. City Sly Guy, the first out on track, while DRA Mirren has been disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. So that's not the thing you'd like to see for DRA, already losing one driver in the qualifying session. And here we see our last race winner, if I'm we're starting his lap as he brings us on for a lap around Imola. And then I had some, yes, here we are at Tamarello. The first corner is really tricky. I want to avoid the curbs as much as possible. Here, apex on the left and right hand side, not invalidating of course. Pretty slippery out there, a bit of a lock up in as we enter Tossa. Then we head on to turn 8, followed up by turn 9, Piratella. On the curves on the left and right hand side, and as we enter Aqua Minerali. Bit of luck once again, but didn't. Ooh, bit of a slide right there. And then we enter Alta, Variante Alta, a bit of a luck once again. Want to abuse those curves as much as possible, but not invalidate on the exits. Well, yes, of course, EG and DG. Let's have a look at the turn data. A bit of a luck once again as we enter the last corner. Open up the steering, bit of a slide again. And now crosses the line and opens with a 1:23.0. but we don't have a clue what that means, of course, since it's the first lap that has been set. But next up we have a Williams, I see. And that's Yogurts. Bit of a slide once again. Still trying to find the grip out there. Not a lot on the moment, of course. Imola Inter is so good this game. A Samba goes to P1 with a 22.777. The lucky number. Will it pan out? Let's hope for him. DRA Kranenburg goes to the third time. And then we have a McLaren and that's Thierry Chris as he goes to P4. Then next up we have another Williams and he goes to P7 while TF Kaya goes to P3 and we have a Ferrari that's going through the gravel. Series Senna goes to P2 with a 23.0. Next up we have an Alpine and that's Kart Racer who goes to second while TDD not see as a big slide. Next up we have an Alfa Romeo that is skip them, that's been already done, but he sadly invalidated. Next up Russell, but he's still on outlet. And then we have the Haas once again. I don't know if they are trying to improve. Like I has invalidated his lap. Next up we have the AlphaTauri of the Jew, I think so. And he goes to P1 with a 22.759. We're a lap of him. And puts him in P1, but for how long, as Yogurt is next up to cross the line and goes to P9 with a 23.444. Next up the other Haas, that's Samba, but I don't think he will improve, nope. Then we have a Ferrari, I think that's Kranenburg, but he's not improving. Next up we have the McLaren of Theo Chris, improving by 6 tenths. We put him on a 23.0, but goes to P4 with indeed a 23.0. And next up we have a Mercedes of Pierre Frankie joined this. Oh wait, that's Kaya, excuse me. Oh well, Frankie joined the session a bit late, but QRT, how do I pronounce it? I would say 8, considering that 3 could be an E, but TF Frankie on an out lap, started his lap. Next up we have an Alfa Romeo that was greenery down and goes to P9 while there was a bit of a scrap here. Kart Racer left the session in P4. City Sly Guy has also left the session. And the Geo has left the session. Ishak has joined. Bit of a few of issues here, I think, while Calendar also has left the session. Maybe a bit of a bug since some of the guys didn't be migrating hosts. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, let's just keep up with the times. Well, Steph, I don't know if he improved or is starting a lap while Frankie goes to, is next up to cross the line, apart from Kafka, but he is, oh wait, that's Purity as Atis. I don't know, new lobby? Oh, new lobby, that's not good. We're having a new lobby, sadly. I don't know why though. But there will be a new lobby. Migrating still waiting for an invite. I hope everyone is understanding. For every team principal watching at the moment, could you please inform your drivers as much as possible that there will be a new session? Yes, new lobby. Yeah, new lobby. So in the meantime, I'm just going to watch it. Oh, he's already 3 minutes on his lap. While Kaya is 4 minutes on his lap. Still waiting. In the meantime, I guess I can show you the grid to keep you entertained. I just can't say that much at the moment. But the grid can do so. Hope to be back in a minute. So in the meantime, we have joined the new session. Or at least we are joining the new session. I hope this works, otherwise I need to restart my game. And I think I need to restart my game. Which is a sad reality. Yep, I have to restart my game. Yes, Samijin, I don't know what you mean by what is this. At the moment I'm going to restart my game, so that's why you don't see that thing.
Dennis van Dam. Een Nederlander.
What is this for something? This is a
Dennis van Dam.
which concludes
Imola
race
Rain.
driving against each other for the most points, of course. Points of both drivers will be combined, and that goes into the standings. And there's no attention towards driver standings. It's just full on for the constructor standings. And at which I In the meantime, for our viewers at the moment, I will create a poll asking you, who are you following? So let's have a look at that. Here we are. Here we can start a poll. You supporting and let's set it for 10 minutes. Our content isn't and we are once again in the session. Thank you for that. And we see it's raining once again. Hi Mirren. As he got answered by, that's why. Starting in 8, 7, 6, 5, 0 seconds. We have ourselves a full grid. And I'm hoping this time it will go smooth sailing. Steph goated. Maybe Steph is goated. We don't know. They have not seen any really particular great results from Steph, but maybe at this time around at Imola he can prove them haters wrong. And I think that's once again a City Sly guy going out on track as first. Maybe hoping to set a better lap time, of course. Getting just hit by Paul in Jeddah. Wants to make up good for that. And let's watch along with him for this out lap. As we go around circuits. Thank you TP Hyper for following. Good facts. You are our 200th follower, so thank you for that. Bit of a milestone, not a very important one. So big slide from City Sly guy. So let's get our lap data enabled and our track map so we know where everyone will be. And thank you TF Omega for following. You are our 201st. Let's go SXT. Yes, let's go. That's the spirit. I think both drivers from SXT are already on track, and yes they are. In a bit of a busy part of the track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 5 cars captured in one shot. That are both SXT guys with an Alpine and both DRA guys. But let's watch with City Sly guy as he's starting his lap time. Let's get rid of all this information and this one. With him on board. As we enter the fourth corner, bit of a slide. Could use all the track available. Here on the inside, clips the curb, and on the inside right there, no invalidation and braking at the 50-meter board. Want to almost hug the inside as much as possible for as long as you can, and then go on the acceleration, short shifting, and heading on to fourth gear through this corner to fifth to sixth to seventh, then braking almost in a corner, causing some drivers to lock up there, but in this instance it's very minor. Ending up to very on up that, braking at around 60 meters, but misses the apex of the third right-hander, and but the rest of it looks clean. Now heading to the last two corners of the track. No traffic in front, bit of a luck up again, but Clipsy inside curve, really great. And the inside curve here is already also a great corner. And he goes to the line with a 22.2, and that would be a lot faster than last time route, but maybe the track conditions are a little bit different. That's also really possible. Next up we have not Cars Racer, I think that's Russell. Yes, Russell up to the line, goes to P2 with a 22.5. Seems like the track is a little bit drier. And next up is Damon. Damon with a 24.3, but he invalidated. Next up SXT, and I think that's Steph. Goes to 23.7, goes to P3. Let's see how we can keep up. Carpers to P3, they are Myron to P4, and Steph to P5. I already said that. Next up is the Jew, and he goes to P4. Next up that's Samba, and Samba goes to P2, has P1, P2, and then next we have Siri Chris, and he goes to P6. Next up is Down, and he goes to P6, and next up the Aston Martin of Purity Marinette, and he goes to P10. Next up we have Siri Senna, but he sadly invalidated. Next up the other Aston Martin, topping the session last time out, and now goes to the line with a 22.7, almost an 8, and goes to P6 with that lap time. And next up we have a Red Bull, and Psy Guy improves with 3/10 and goes to 21.9. Next up the Red Bull of there was no check, but he was on an outlap. Next up we have another, that is Russell, but he ain't improving at the moment. Next up we have Steph, but he invalidated, and Myron is still driving. Once again, a lot of luck ups right there. Flipping the curve, and no oversteer. No DRS of course because of the rain, and goes to the line and improves by 5/10, but does improve his place, while I think that was Yo who did. And next up Coronavirus and a few AlphaTauris, but none of them improving, while Samba goes to the line and he didn't improve, goes for a second push lap. Chris does improve, also I think goes for another push lap, same for Dana. And next up we have Purity Marinette, and it's a step in the wall, or not in the wall, in the rough, in the mud. We have Senna going to P5 with a 22.657. Next up Purity 8, and does improve, also invalidated. Next up are the Red Bull guys, and Noziak is first across the line, or that's not true, that was Damo. And Noziak goes to P6 with a 22.711. Next up we have one NLR guy, and that's Russell, who is improved by 2/10, but has a bit of a slide around the last corner and enters the pits. Myron is next across the line. Is he improving? Let's have a look. Well, it seems like he has a blue-yellow style helmet, of course. Maybe a bit of a sign towards the war in Ukraine and Russia. Nice to put that on his helmet, while Steph is driving without a front wing. A departure to Red Bull would help, because Red Bull gives 2 wings, but he's in the wings at the moment, so bit of a bad joke. Binary down, goes to P3 with a 22.295. It settles on the second row. Next up is CRE, not Chris, that is Senna, and Senna did improve, but not enough. Or maybe one position he gained, yeah, one position. Next up are the Red Bull guys. Are they going to improve? Tamo is at first across the line, and he doesn't. But Noziak goes to P4 with the 22.307, and DRS has been enabled, so that means the softs, or at least dry compound, will maybe get used since it's drying up. We also can clearly see there are no spots on the camera, and just to keep a bit of fun out there, like they once said, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Nosiak with a bit of a drift, tires overheating at the moment, just need to conserve at the moment while we have a yellow flag, and that was for Senna, I think. Let's have a look. Tires are, yes, we have the first soft compound runners in the form of TF Ishak and TF Kaya, but not leaving the pits at the moment since the track is still drying up. So still not very efficient to go out on the softs if you can go out later when the track is more rubbered in, since that all got flooded away. Still a few people on the outlet, and it is a bit of a weird one. Cities like I on the softs, but it didn't show. Let's have a look. Are there? Yeah, a lot of softs getting clicked on. Same goes for Purity 8. Who's first across the line? I think that's Cities like I. So we'll see our first dry weather lap. As you see the skip marks of the, how do you call them once again? Lockups. But Cities like I is going to start his lap time on the softs. And towards turn 1, while we see a Ferrari exiting, and he just goes out of the way of City Sly and maybe put him a bit off, and put in a correction to the right, but still valid and still very fast. Maybe lost a bit out on that right hand side apex and goes 2 seconds faster with a 24.1. I think. I don't know exactly, but it's already 23 high, that's at least possible. So a bit off the pace at the moment, Sliger right now, because of the correction, of course. To the second sector, 5 seconds of improvement. We'll be looking around 8 seconds of improvement. That would put him in a 23.9, 13 high. That would be a very fast lap. It seems like the sun is breaking to the clouds. And well, I saw that City like I go to the line with a 14.108 on softs. Next up, Purity 8, improving by 5 seconds with a 52 in the middle sector split. But has to back down a bit, maybe going for second lap. While Myron also already was on the softs, same goes for Steph, and I think he's a bit further in the lap, while Myron did invalidate. Steph maybe missed a bit out on the right hand side apex, or apex curbs. But this seems not really optimized, but clean. And improves by 5.5 seconds at the second sector split. This seems all good. Getting busy on track right now. Only 2 guys in the pits at the moment. While the Purity Marinette already also is leaving the pits. And we exited the last corner. SXT Steph goes to the line and goes to P2 with a 15.5. So maybe not the most representative lap time. Well, seems like I goes into the pits. Samba is not up next. It's Myron, I think so. He invalidated. So let's have a look at Samba. 29 or 49 high in the second sector split, and we're heading towards the line. And he goes to P2 with a 14.712. Seems like seems like I put in a massive lap. While Russell goes to P2. And Yogurt goes to P2 with a 43. Next up we have an Aston Martin of 8, and he goes to P3, and then Jan Kranenberg and goes to P6 down, then crossing the line. And he goes to P5 with a 14.5. Next up we have an Alpha Tauri EVG2, and he goes to P2. I can keep up. Next up we also have an Alpha Tauri that in the form of Damon. Well, Nosiak had a bit of a moment maybe, just was warming up his tires. Next up is Goalie, but he was on the now left. Then we have Marinette, And he did improve, but not by a lot. Then we have the CRE guys. Senna goes to P9 while Chris goes to P6. Next up we have the TF guys. Kaya goes to P5. And then we have one of the Red Bulls, but that's Noziak on an outlap. So then we have, let's have a look, Samba on massive improvement, around 4 tenths. Wanting to climb his way up there, and almost invalidated, but goes in towards the pits. Maybe spinning a bit to make it in time. Next up we have, I think all the guys will enter the pits at the moment. While Ferrari did not do that, that was Myron. Go for a second push lap. Next up, I think everyone has made their stay and they're all entering the pits. While City Sly Guy is already on an outlap. Damon 14.8, but did invalidate, so nothing he will get out of it. Now has to hurry to get back into the pits or do another hot lap on these used tires with a 50% of ERS. Maybe not the thing that's most efficient. Chuck still in 19th and Damon in P20. The back markers at the moment. Well, you have of or Red Bull entering the pits, and then we have Myron on our lap. And I think that's all it. Russ going in. So City Sly Guy already entering in second lap. Has a lead of around 31 thousandths at the moment of EVG due. And this seems like a lot more confident than last time out. Had a bit of a correction last time out, but this time not. And he clips the curve exactly how he needs to be and improves by 3/10. So that's amazing. In the first sector by City Sly Guy, 3/10 of an improvement would put him on a 13 high at the moment, 38, maybe a 7 high. Let's look, optimizing all of the track available to him. Seems like this is really nailed at the moment, improving by 5/10 at the moment. City Sly Guy is going for an amazing lap at the moment. Again, once again, a perfect apex from City Sly Guy. Now has the 2 corners to make it perfect. The first one, he nails. The second one, he nails. No oversteer. This is going to be an amazing lap for City Sly Guy. And goes to P1 with a 34.01. And has a gap of 7 tenths. And next up is his teammate Samba down in P10. We start a lap. And all of the rest of the guys still on out lap. You have to hurry if you want to go out. I think you cannot make it with 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. So it's game over for Goalie and Steph, I think. But Samba did not improve in the first sector. Let's have a look. I think Iraner also is on a lap. Yes. So we know who we can keep track of. 29 viewers at the moment. Thank you for viewing. I appreciate it. Maybe a small toe can be given by his teammate City Sly Guy. Don't know how useful it would be, but this seems pretty clinched. Samba next up to cross the line. This is the bit of the apex round here, or is this going to be? Yeah, this is going to be a toe. A toe for Samba. And I think this is an amazing time. Well, moves out of the way and makes Samba go his very little way. Next up, the Cannonball is not improving. A Red Bull is out. He did improve a bit. Then we have an AlphaTauri, but that was not aimed at the Geo, who did not improve. Next up, we have I can prove that. I think that's Myron next up. No, that's not Myron. Let's just say that one. Cars Racer enters the pits. Well, that's not something I'd like to see. Well, the session is over and it's very busy around here, so I don't know if I can. Isha goes to P2, Kai goes to P3, the Jew, is he improving? Dan goes to P5, the Jew is not improving in the first sector. And Samba, is he still doing something? Yes, he is improving by 3/10 at the second sector split. Bit of a slide out of the next last corner. Now going over the line and goes to P6 with a 14.171. Next up, that was Senna. Going to P8. Next up we have Russell crossing the line to P7. Then we have Noziak and he goes to P12. Next up the avatar of Damon. No, not Damon. That was the Geo who did improve but not enough. Myron goes to P14. And Damon is now next up to cross the line. A 49.770. Most likely put in a P12, 11 around that space. No, P14 for him. And I think that's most of the session done. No, of course not. Purity 8 is still improving by 3/10. And he goes to P2 with a 39.52. And I think, is that then most of the session done? Yes, we are settled. And I don't know about you, but ERT City Sly Guy with a 13.401 crushes the whole field by a whopping 5/10, 5.5 tenths. One of the best laps I've seen live, that's for sure. A 13.40, I'm absolutely bamboozled. Biblical scenes. What a lap. What a lap, amazing lap. And not to forget, since he was able to pit, that's a bit of a glitch by the game, but since he was able to drive back to the pits, his tires will be less worn during the race. So Silly Sly Guy timing it to perfection, going out while the track is pretty not busy, not busy. To put in a massive lap while he already set a massive banker. Wasn't F1 Esports time a 13.3? Let's have a look. I'm going to we can go on and out about the grid next up in the formation lap. I want to see this F1 Esports Imola qualifying. Let's have a look. I will put my audio a bit down. Oh, that's the wrong audio.
Heidi, isn't it?
I am.
We'll get quicker towards the end of the session, but you have to.
So, well done.
On the final.
If Silly Sly Guy would have driven this lap, which he just drove, in esports, he would stand in P5 in front of Brandon Lee and Elvaro Carton, Sipos, Shanneke Clay, Matthijs van Erven, Marcel Kiever, Jarno Opmer. It's absolutely... Oh wait, the session did not end there. That's my bad. Let's have a look. No, I think... Oh no. The pole time was a 13.235. But still bamboozled. That's crazy. Just 2/10 shy of F1 Esports pole is crazy. While we are getting ready to start this race, Silly Sly Guy took a commanding win and takes pole in Imola, and I don't hear any audio. You're too bang, and you're bang on right. Oh, and I know why. And I heard my audio. As we go through the grid, of course, let's go on the tires. detail, and let's have a look. Sidney Sligo with his amazing lap in P1, followed by the Aston Martin of Purity 8s, followed by Yves de Jew on the softs of course, followed by both TF guys who are leading the championship at the moment, followed by Sierra Chris in P6, Samba is in 7th, 8th is Russell, 9th Binary Dan, and in 10th we have Senna. Then we have the first of our medium runners in the form of SXC Yogurt, followed by Noziak and kart racer Damon. Next up we have both Ferrari guys from DRA with a soft strategy. That's a bit of a gamble maybe, hoping for an early safety car. Well, Jekanenburg almost goes for a trip to Barry R. TDG Temo in 17th on the medium, followed by Purity Marinette in 18th, Cody in 19th, and SXC Steph from 20th place. So let's go SXT. At the moment, no points, but Yogurt is looking at this point of time the best man on the mediums. Indeed, Lars Simic a 13-2, and that's absolutely crazy. I really could see no improvements. Bang on, 5 tenths in front. Let's see if he can make it happen also in the race. Let's get ready. We have a bit of a weird angle at the moment. I do not like this one. But let's have a look. And as we get ready, 4, 3, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. I don't know if he got a great start. On the left hand side, starting is always a bit nasty, but it seems like he got an amazing start and he grabs P1 at the moment. Seems like I in the lead. Will there be any other moments? Seems like the grip got through safe. Then we have no battles. Seems like a bit of a tangle there. Marinette on the gravel gets overtaken by both Taimo and Damon now on the outside. And now almost gets followed by Cody. Now SXT passes him and goes to P19. Shike in 3 tenths behind AlphaTauri, and we have a yellow flag, and that's for Temo. Temo with a bit of a moment on the exit of turn 9. At the moment, a train led by City Sly Guy, followed by 8th. Let's see, are there any small gaps? Senna 2 tenths behind Dan, while City Sly Guy obviously sets the fast lap of the race. Senna using a pair of his eras, but can't make a move, and it seems like no one else in front is. While Jekanenburg is going for a move down the inside of Kart Racer, and he makes it stick on the softs. Now already has overtaken the few cars, while there's a bit of a fight going on here. Yogurt on the outside of Kart Racer and takes that position. Can he now fight back? Maybe did grab up a warning for that validation on the left hand side, Yogurt. But he made the move stick, and now is the lead medium driver back at where he started. Well, not a P11 of course, but well, City Sly Guy already has a broken out of the DRS of Purity 8, and he maybe made a bit of a mistake and now is leading this race, so that's crazy. The Geo following him, still no DRS of course, but the only one out of DRS are 8 and everyone behind him, and then we have Temo where the incident of course. Since Sly Guy goes through the fast lap of the race, and the Geo is not attacking. No ERS is being used at the moment for attacks. If I'm right, yeah, we have SXC Steph, maybe one planning an attack. Yes, on Marinette, and Steph takes that position and goes to P17. While Marinette is trying to fight back, but can't. And has to take this 18th position for the moment. City Sly Guy already in out of 2 seconds of DRS. He has some amazing pace at the moment, not even using all of his battery. Now I hope at least we have the DRS already enabled, but I missed that message. So maybe we'll be surprised. As Demo is already trying to get back on this group of cars. So we have a bit of a gap between Damon and Myron. Myron not able to make the positions that the Commodore did. Now we have Senna close, but same goes for down, but he's not attacking. Who is attacking is not the Geo and not everyone behind him. But it is close, and we have Steph going for a move on the Geo. It goes to P16, and Damon gets overtaken and goes to P17. There's a little look on the inside, but note the move is done and dusted. And we have Ishai pushing up behind the Geo. Gap 1-2 tenths for a moment. And I think City Sly Guy is not putting his foot off the throttle and is still rapidly going out in front. At this pace he can lap at least a few cars in pure pace. Now let's have a look. Will the Geo go for a move? 5/10 you would say is enough. Has a bit of understeer on the exit. And now we'll see. H is defending for a bit, but the DRS is so overpowered. Maybe the guys can work together. Goes for a move down the inside, but doesn't get cut off. No incidents, but H defends his move while Goldie is overtaking Meredith and goes to P18. The only way these guys can catch up to City Sly Guy is the usage of DRS, of course. Wanting to be that second car is then the battle. Already 2 seconds gone. Really 3 seconds, while Russell grabs a 3-second time penalty. Not what you'd like to see, especially in the beginning of the race. Not later in the race as well, but when you have full race in front of you, it's not nice to know. Geo still following, a bit of a gap of 8 tenths to Samba, followed by Down, followed by Senna and Gilbert. And as you see, Gilbert on the mediums is still following. And does a great job on his mediums. And that's what he has to do. He doesn't have to go for the moves. Just has to wait his time to shine on the soft tire. But now let's have a look at the Geo. Shaik is in a prime watching position as we see the Geo overtaking Purity 8, but no time gained. Still 3.3 seconds. City Sly Guy is leading, so it doesn't grab anything out of it. Does go purple, but then we have a bit of a train from P2 to 3:15. We have a little train followed or led by Steph. And EVG the Geo in second has grabbed a 3-second time penalty. A bit of a moment for the Canberra. Make new emotes. When I'll have time, I will make some. Senna with a 3-second time penalty, same as Damon or no Marinette that was. As we saw Steph maybe with a moment, he was leading that little train where Damon now is. Now QRT8. City Sly Guy gained 6 tenths on the inside of the course, and even with DRS, no match. City Sly Guy is looking strong. Well, the Geo has a bit of a moment. And Nozia gets a 3-second time penalty. In P14, TDG not looking good at the moment. Luckily, not have seen any weird incidents at the moment, so that's great. Still having a clean race on our hands. Simply loving to see how the... Oh no! What happens there? That's Chris! Chris in the mud! Oh, and same for Red Bull. Did he dive out of his way of Chris, or was there a collision between the two of them? I don't know. It happened in the background. While Damon gets another 3-second time penalty. Nozjak. Oh, and Chris another spin of him. Maybe overheated his tires. And 8 now for the move. Ishak still for the prime position to watch this battle. As 8 improves to P2 and City Slayer is still improving. 7/10. The pace he is driving at the moment is incredible. And the fact he can carry that pace from qualifying into the race. Great from him. Damon now in the mud. Got tangled up at the first 2 corners. That may have been an incident. We'd never know. Chris pits for new mediums. And Nozjak goes to the soft tire. Ishak, the third man in this train, not the best position you'd be. Just has to bide his time and wait for the right moment to overtake. Maybe both of them. As we have Caliber now with a penalty as Temo has spun on the exit of Aku Minerali. But Damon overtakes him. So TDG guys not going well at the moment as we have our first pit stopper and it's ERT Samba choosing to go early while the Geo and Ishak were battling for a mid. Seems like he did use a lot of his ERS and couldn't make the move stick. As we have Meredith overtaking Cody and Kaya and Russell. Russell now maybe got pushed out onto the gravel. Don't know. I see some dirt on the tires and he lost a few positions. 3 positions to be precise. Still City Slide Guy 5.5 seconds in the lead. Using every little piece that the truck has to offer him and just gaining and gaining time. And Chris close on Nozjak on the back of the grid, but now we'll watch the battle for the podium while Temo gets a 3-second time penalty. Is he opting for a move or maybe trying to get some ERS while Senna is now next to pits? Probably defending from Samba, but he does get up caught in a bit of a traffic jam. So look at that. Seems like that was here. Samba on the back of Temo. Does he get ERS? If he gets ERS, that's perfectly timed, but if not, that would be a burden. But he does get DRS. And now has to put on all to maybe make this move on a slower PPT bar ahead. Senna gets overtaken massively. Now, how quick can this move be made on Temo? Doesn't it go for it now? Maybe here, Temo misses his apex. Does he go down the inside? Yes, he does. Down the inside, the house goes on to the Red Bull, has more grip. And they're still side by side. No, they are not. Samba has overtaken Temo. And now it goes on his merited way to make use of those new mediums and overtake the most. Ooh, makes a bit of a mistake. It locks up and Let's take the escape road while Ace is now in the pits. Let's see where would that put him. Well, Shaq is now overtaking the Jew on the outside. That's hard and he backs out of it. Luckily, since not the nicest place to be. 38 in 12th position. Where is he coming out? Steph overtaking. But Samba, where is Samba? Seems like Samba. No, it seems like. Is that 8? Yeah, that's 8. He. That's the second car driver, and Samba did overtake a lot of cars in his undercut attempt. DRT looking very strong. But also already a lot of penalties handed out. To be precise, it's the half grid that already collected a 3-second time penalty or something else for stealing track limits. But now 8. Can he have the DRS of Damon? Otherwise someone maybe will overtake him. While the Jill is now in pit, same as being redone. As Ace already is into the DRS of Damon. Those guys all are putting the mediums under their belt, of course. Steph overtaking them. All the medium runners now coming up. As we see Yogurt still following through. As we have... No, that's down. That's not down. That was goalie. Excuse me. So here it's all bunched up. Samba now behind Damon. Not what you'd like to see. Can he maybe pull off another move just like he did on another guy? And same as that Red Bull driver, he missed the apex. Now down the inside of the AlphaTauri driver, he gives him space and lets him go very easily. Now Senna next up, is he going to try the move? Down the inside, is he going to try it? He puts it there and he leaves some space, so this is fair battle. Now heading on to Aqua Minerale, is he going to let it stick? Yes, he tries, but doesn't have the grip to pull it out. But here on the exit overtakes Damon. Is he going to back out of it? I think he's not. And Damon spilled, sadly. And now the Ferrari driver, or was it Dan? No, that was not Dan. There was Myron, who, or Jekanenberg, who got collected by Damon. Who got spun out by the other guy. Silly Sly Guy now enters, or at least exits already the pits. You can't even watch even the pixel was as fast as that. And Steph is already a pit stop behind Silly Sly Guy. Seems like he didn't even lose that much time, Silly Sly Guy, under pit stop. Infringement, not infringement. Samba! Let's go Samba! Like you said. But now he's lost a big amount of time towards 8. Because of being stuck towards Damon that was. Let's have a look. What are the battles? Yogurt still going strong behind Russell. Who, these guys are probably going to pit anytime now. Or maybe going to stick it out for another lap. Hoping for... Oh, bit of a hiccup. Hoping for a safety car, but Russell goes into the pit. As Shaq doesn't. Yogurt now in P2. The lead medium alternate strategy guy. Ooh, but gets us all messed up at the moment here. Then do we have some bells? Seems like we don't. Well, the Geo is overtaking goalie. Send him behind them, down behind them, as we had a few bits of Russell and Kaya coming out. Can the Alfa Romeos work together to maybe hold up Senna for a bit and open the move for down? Going for the move. Goalie does not defend. Down is here. He still sticks it around the outside. Goalie not using his heroes. Maybe down can follow through. Oh, he goes for the move. Bit of a tap. But that was a fair move by Siri Senna, and of course lets him pass. It's like I right behind Marinette, who is holding him up. This is of course not the most fairest you can do. Down the inside he goes, does defend it. But he makes the move stick. Seems like I'm dealing with the situation. Oh no, yes! Oh, he doesn't. Seems like I has the DRS advantage. Oh, he doesn't go for a random stupid ass dive. And he doesn't. He tried, but he didn't get enough. At least he got 2 seconds of time from Silly Sliga, but I don't think that's enough since Purity 8 doesn't seem to have pace. Gio now behind Samba. Currently on a virtual 3rd position. If I'm right, yes I'm right. Then it's not it's not particularly dull at the moment, but let's have a look at the penalties. 3 seconds from Marinette, the Jew also on 3 seconds, so it won't be much of a fight to Samba unless he gets a penalty himself. Then we have Senna on the penalty, while Shite is finally entering the pits. He goes to the mediums. Myron gets a 3-second time penalty, while Tamo also had collected a penalty. Then we have a lot of penalties here. 6 seconds for Myron, while Six Slider goes to the fastest lap of the moment. Russell also with 6 seconds. Damon on 14, 3 for Nojek and Chris at 11 for Cronenberg. Where will Shike filter out go? Will this be a little battle, or does he come out in front? He comes out in front of Binary Dodi. Now has the advantage of the faster, or at least a younger medium tire. So faster if he doesn't abuse him too much. Close. Steph, is he holding him up? Maybe he is. A bit of a lift. Seems like he is making it hard for 8. Using his ERS as much as he can, obviously for Yogurt. Trying to make it his most favorable. Is he going to try some DRS tactics? I don't think he is. No, he is not. Steph probably getting past. Well, Kart Racer improves to P1. So that's an interesting move. Kart Racer obviously won in Baku City Circuit. Amazing win of him. Commanding lead. Just had the pace on the inters and the dries. So well deserved win, and now he's in P1 again on the alternate strategy. Seems like I go making inroads on him. Purity Marinette now in front of 8. If Marinette goes long, while Binary Dan has 3 seconds, leading or at least behind Samba, who's behind the Jew, and Damon has retired from the session. And yes, the safety car has been deployed. So safety car, and that's, I don't know, it's tight for Kart Racer. Of course you can pit to the softs, but it will be hard. Damon, I don't know what happened to him. What's Silly Slider going to do? I think both things, it's a little bit of a 50-50 situation at the moment. But he enters the pits and goes to soft tire probably. I think, yes, of course you can make it work, but it will be hard. Marinette is entering the pits, but 8 goes through and overtakes a bunch of them. Kart Racer, where will they figure out? But they are not the only one who are stopping. Dan continues on, and Kart Racer in P3, so that's by Yoga Kart Racer on the alternate strategy. That's amazing for them. Usually Damon, I'm just need to take a look. Is it like a advantage for the Geo? I don't think so. Just making sure there isn't any crash gate going on. Or some not so fair play. So this is the situation. City Sly Guy in P7. Fastest driver on track by far. I think he has a natural pace of 6/10 per lap and now has the advantage of the soft tire as well. He will be making inroads as fast as he can, of course, but has 6 cars in front of him, which also are 2 other guys on the same strategy, excuse me. And yeah, that's not the greatest thing, of course. At the latest patch of the F1 game, it has been, how do you say that? It's been changed that at the safety car restarts, you can't burn out your tires. And I can't talk. You can't burn out your tires. So for overheating, or not overheating, but warming up your tires will be a little bit harder at the restarts. Same as the restart itself, since it now will be more controlled and you don't have your own more penalties than I thought. Yeah, same for me. But Imola is a tricky circuit. Let's not underestimate that. Since all times you want to be as close or as much optimized on the track, like here on the right hand side, your car fits perfectly on the right hand side of the white line between the gravel, and same goes for here on the inside. If you abuse that curve, some drivers do that, and on the left hand side, same as turn 4, you can abuse the curve so much, but a little too much, and it could cause you to get a warning, of course. W2F from the third ones. And on the inside here as well, and on the outside, easy to grab a penalty, and then we are not even done. So Imola is a really track limit, how do you say how would you say that? It is easy to cut corners, let's just say that. As we have a bit of a boost in viewers watching at the moment, obviously notified by the safety car for the final stint of the race. Down and 8's defending from the medium, same as Ishak and Kaya. And the safety car is in this lap, so let's get ready for racing. Jake Hanenberg has rejoined the track as we are ready for racing. 8's leading this train, followed by Dan, followed by Kart Racer on the softs. Yogurt in P4, Ishak in P5, followed by Kaya in P7 and in P6, excuse me, and P7 is City Sly Guy, followed by Marinette on the softs. Let's get ready, drivers. Warm up your tires as we see 8's going on the exit of turn 2, and down is a horrible restart, and now gets maybe attacked by Kart Racer. Is he defending? Yes, he is defending, but these are softs. Yogurt making it 3 wide on the grass, but backs out of it. Maybe going down the inside. Kart Racer tries, gets clipped, but he still keeps it together and goes to P5. Yogurt now the lead soft runner as Ishak and Kaya overtake him, and Senna or City Sly Guy now on the outside of him, and now Kart Racer on the outside. This is a great ding-dong battle between the two of them, but City Sly Guy conceals the move and goes to P6. First move made by him. Same goes for Yogurt, who's side by side with Dan, and the space has been left, and he backs out of it. A smart move by Dan, trying to follow the soft car driver, who's now heading towards Purity 8, and he has to be wary because he will be coming rapidly. Here it is, and Silly Sly Guy now close to Kaya. opens his ERS, goes on the outside of Kaya, and Kaya makes it easy for him, knows he's on soft tire. Silly Sly Guy makes his second move from P7 to P5 in one lap. And now has Ishak in front of him, not using his ERS. What is he going to do? Kart Racer improves to P6 on those soft tires. He goes past Kaya. Next up, Silly Sly Guy on Ishak. Is he going to move that trademark move made by his teammate Samba here on the inside? Is he going to do that? Seems like it's a little bit far away and he doesn't make the move. Lining it all up on the straight, of course, or maybe forcing a mistake from Ishak. While he's also driving towards the limit, while Yogurt already has got up to 8. Ooh, looking good, Yogurt, but has to be wary of the pace that Silly Sly Guy has. Who goes purple in the second sector. And now on the back of Ishak, going for the same move, but now on the inside of the Mercedes driver. And has to move stick on the penultimate corner and SP4. DRA has been enabled, but not for this straight. Is Ishak going to try and fight back? No, he is, and Silly Sly Guy 9P4. The Geo go to the fastest lap with a 15.961. Are there any moves going to be made? Purity Mono not close to Kaya, but doesn't make the move stick. Silly Sly Guy now behind Dan. And Yogurt behind 8, so a bit of a safe position. He's going for the move now. No, he is not. Has a love grip and makes the switchback. Dan having to defend, but can't, of course. And Silly Sly Guy takes P3. 4 moves in 2 laps. And now goes to SXC Yogurt, of course. Trying to make up and going to the 3 seconds, but I think Yogurt had to make the move a little bit earlier since he's already into the DRS zone of Yogurt. Kenny maybe, ooh, Senna is making a move on Marinette. He is defending around the outside, but Senna makes the move stick and goes to P8 in the McLaren. Next up, Silly Sly Guy on the fastest lap. And Yogurt makes the move on 8 and he knows it. Same as Ishak, as Dan gets overtaken by both Kart Racer and Ishak. Kart Racer not going for the move this time round. He waits a little bit longer. Dan in P6 gets demoted from P2 at safe start restart, having it hard on those older medium tires. While 8 is now holding up Silly Sly Guy. If Yogurt has enough pace, he maybe can keep himself clear for another lap or give 8 some slipstream and force some hard moments. It seems like he's really going for it. Silly Sly Guy 2 tenths behind. Will he make one of the same moves once again? On the inside, clips them beautifully. Not going for the move this time round. 8 does not use a bit of ARS. And Yogurt still, is this planned or is it not? But he is very close. 8 can open his DRS and can he defend from Silly Sly Guy? Does use his ERS, but what's going to happen while Kart Racer overtakes the Mercedes? On the outside, Silly Sly Guy goes for the move! Hamilton-esque style and keeps it round the outside. This is a great move. Great ding-dong battle once again and makes a stick round the outside, sweeping around of him. Purity or 8 on the inside now. Shuts the door on him and makes the move stick. It was a wonderful move by Silly Sly Guy. Not only showing he got some pace, but he got the moves and the patience to make these moves. And now headed towards the Williams of SXC Yogurt, who is currently leading the race on Imola. But Silly Sly Guy keen on having that first place back, of course. Kart Racing also making some great inroads. After that little moment yet with one of the TF guys, who are also falling behind a bit. 5th for Ishak and 8th for Kaya. Seems like the soft tire was the right tire to go on. QRT 8 and gets overtaken by Kart Racer. And next up is Samba Kaya. Still on the softs. Maybe he can make some moves just like his teammate did, but here he goes for switchback Kaya. Let's it be the way it is. Senna also on softs. So for these guys, oh, seems like yours does have a bit of pace, or just a lot of ERS. But they're both on low on ERS. Kart Racer just on the ropes of getting that DRS from City Sly Guy. And just it's so close. 1 second and 80 thousandths. Clips this amazing, but the exit is a little bit worse while City Sly Guy is inside the ERS of Yogurt. So made a light work of that gap. Kart Racer just outside. Will he already go for the move? No ERS is being used, but this DRS is so overpowered, and when you see that red light shining, you know it's gonna happen sometime soon. Ishak on 8 doesn't go for the move. Next up, where are the gaps? Yes, going for a slight move here, but it seems like we are all composed. Go for a move here. Siri Chris down the inside, bit of a tap on the soft tire, but keeps it. And Timo has to concede and goes to P18. That's a large train at the moment, led by Samba on soft tire. Bit of a moment, just have overtaken Kaya, but that one doesn't help. Chris now with 3 seconds, followed by Kranenburg. Kart Racer now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just not within that DRS zone. Let's see if DRS was Sly Guy obviously is going for the move. Is he? Did he get? He did get it. So that's just on the ropes of getting ERS. Yogurt now getting attacked by Silly Sly Guy. Will he try to make it stick? Nope. Seems like Silly Sly Guy has that move. Can he now pull the gap towards Yogurt? Needs to not make a mistake. We then have the medium runners of 8, Ishak, Dan and Senna. Senna a bit of a moment. Battle here. Chris goes way too aggressive, way too hard, just like Hamilton at the maneuver. Now leaves for a bit, I don't know why. Maybe I have a bit of full tires, but I don't think so. Especially no, Yogurt! Yogurt gets a 3-second time penalty that puts him out of contention for, I think, when Six Flyer is driving perfectly at the moment, so wouldn't know why he got any warnings. Well, the Geo has overtaken Kaya and has that DRS also, but same goes for Kaya, and now maybe we'll get overtaken once again. The Geo is weaving a bit while Ishak overtakes 8 down the inside, makes it stick, bit of a tap. And that can't follow, but step in behind now, going for the move. This guy will do the same, gets a bit of blocked. Oh, he makes it, he tries. Bit of a tap, bit of correction on the gravel. Goalie now on the outside and goes to P12. And with that amount of penalties in front of him and him on the soft tires, Makes it look like he can grab some points for the DRA, guys. And Jowert's still capable of staying within the city flag guy ERS and maybe right there. Oh no, Goalie gets a 3-second time penalty just as I stated, while Gio has a bit of a moment out of Alta. I reckon a klein beetje Nederlands. I do not know where you are talking about. I do not know where you are talking about. No, I think that a little bit is even a little bit of an understatement. While Kaya makes a move stick on Gio. Whoa, 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 what is he doing? Goes for a rampage. Here a bit of step once again. The Gio drifting. Please don't call safe car. I don't think a safe car will come out. If so, this is a bit of an a bad showing from the EVG guys. While on the outside is Russell. On Russell is Marinette. Nice battle here. Byron with a 3-second time penalty from DRA. Puts him on 12 seconds. Not what you'd like to see. While Russell's going for a move on goalie. A very particular move. Is Marinette now trying to get some work out of that? He's trying on the outside, but no grip on the outside, but makes it stick for the moment. Myron in behind. That's the perfect cinema seats for this battle. Now Marinette in behind goalie. The Gio gets 10-second time penalty for cutting the corner. And Marinette on the inside of goalie does try it, but goalie keeps it on the outside. Moment for Marinette. And the Gio has a 5 seconds for speeding a bit and left leave session. EVG not with the greatest of sessions, while Myron goes down the inside of Marinette. And as to concede, or at least not concede, has to wait a little bit longer to make the move stick. Looking great at the moment is car race, of course, but same goes for Samba. He will get P6 at the moment. But just as Ace is losing a bit of time against Ishak. Now on 8-10. Seems like the TF guys don't have the nicest of races on their hands right now. TF Kaya trying to maybe get within that penalty window of Senna. Still not capable of making the move. Noziak there. 15 trying to overtake DRA Miron, sorry. On the outside, and he taps Myron, and Tamo gets collected. So Noziak causes a collision which this benefits his teammate, and now Kranenburg has to make the move stick, gets a bit locked, it's a bit scruffy. Ay. And now gets attacked by Chris, puts him off on the outside curb. Not the nicest of displays of driving standards here at the back of this grid. Well, see the fly guy maybe is, no, he is not. Well, maybe he is saving for a fast lap. It seems like he's not. Fast lap is for kart race at the moment at 210. Well, Jowert's is still in the ERS zone. Just for the move on Temo down behind. We have Russell behind SXC. Whoa, step. Move I think will be made quite easy. But since he has 12 seconds of time penalty, I don't know if he will keep that position for the moment. Samba losing a bit of pace at the moment. Seems like the softs are dropping off at the moment while we are headed on the final lap of this race. Yogurt with another time penalty. Not necessary, while Russell falls down behind, had a spin. GRPS now with 3 seconds. Didn't matter anyway. Yogurt tried and fought with the collective ball penalty. I don't think it will matter that much though, since our leader is or the gap behind Carburetor is more than 6 seconds. Silly Sly Guy crosses the line in P1 and completes one of the most amazing drives I have ever seen. As a wall, the wall package amazingly delivered by Silly Sly Guy, followed up by Carburetor, Yogurt, Ishak, Curry, Eats, Dan, Samba, Kaya, Senna and Steph next up. The goalie follows and Nojak in behind, followed by the Aston Martin of Purity Marinette. Then we have both Dutch Racing Alliance boys in P14 and P15 as he goes for a little spin and he keeps it. Tamo goes to P15 and Russell down in behind. In P17 has a moment and Sustay and Chris is slowing down a bit. What is he going to do? No, and just crosses the line. This was round 1 of stage 2 in the DRA Challenger Series. Driver of the day goes to Kart Racer 22. Had a, of course, amazing strategy. Overtook the other driver, I need to remember, Yogurt. Just before the lap, the safety car came out and had the nicest positions overall, and even takes a fast lap with him from P13 on the grid. But ERT Silly Sly Guy in the Haas started in first with an amazing pole lap, made one hell of a gap in the first stint of the race, then pitted, came out in P7, made up 4 positions in 2 laps, and I think then he overtook the second and the third, and he went to first, and Silly Sly Guy took the dub for ERT. And Summer comes home in P7, so ERT will be making inroads on the TF guys. Kart Racer came home in P2, Yogurt in P3, Ishak in P4, 8 in the end in P5, Dan in P6, P7 is for Samba, and P8 is Kaya, P9 is Senna, P10 is Steph, Goalie in P11, Nozjak in P12, Marinette in P13, P14 is for ED Kranenburg, P15 for Tamo, P16 is for Miron, and P17 is for Russell and LR Russell 63, and in 18th we have CRE Chris, followed by EVG the Jill and EVG Damon. Both are DNF'd from this race, sadly. Or at least the Jill came home 4 laps down then. We've had an amazing race here, a nice display, high standard of driving in the 4 2/3 of the grid. In behind it was a bit scrappy around here. We'll maybe see some incident reporting. We'll follow that out. Viewers, I want to thank you for watching, for supporting me, even though I'm not the best English commentator. I hope I though can deliver it with a bit of enthusiasm, and make your evening, for the ones who did really watch, a bit more fun. I want to thank you, and I hope to see you next time around for the second round of stage 2 at Silverstone. And for now, till then.